Hey guys, good morning. So, just as usual, all my plans they never go the way I expect them to go. So, I wanted to make a quick video. I get to work a little bit early. I don't mean to get to work early, but I live in Austin, Texas, so you never know. Traffic is so unpredictable. For instance, when I left my house this morning, it said that it was going to take me 25 minutes to get to work. And I thought, oh, I'm going to go get some coffee. So I stopped by Starbucks and I got a coffee. This is an Americano with half and half and vanilla. So it's not too bad. But anyhow, I walked in and it was the fastest I've ever gotten my coffee. It was probably like 3 minutes. When I got back in my car, which was a mile closer to work, my GPS now had said 30 minutes. And or not 30 minutes, I'm sorry, 35 minutes. And you're probably wondering, well, you know how to get to work. You go there every day. Why do you GPS this? I GPS it to know if I have time to stop and get coffee, or if I need to get gas. I want to know if I have time to do that. So I GPS it every morning. I hate being late. I'd rather be early and sit in my car. And anyhow, that's what I'm doing today. Last night I had all intentions of sitting down and recording a video, but I completely forgot. So I completely forgot my husband had his work party, his Christmas work party or dinner. So I got home and I'm a little upset right now because my car is making this weird noise. It sounds like a fan, and it's actually not so bad at this very moment, but you probably can hear it in the background. But it's been making this weird noise since yesterday morning, and I don't know what it is. And luckily I have a warranty on my car, so I need to call the dealership and see about getting it fixed, because if not, it's time for a new car. Not really. But anyhow, I apologize if you can hear it, but I pull up in the house and my husband, I already did all my Christmas decorating on the outside of the house, but my husband was putting up the lights on top of the house. And so I pull up and I'm like, hey, does my car sound loud to you? And he's like, no, it doesn't. He didn't even know what I was talking about. So maybe I can only hear it from the inside, but I don't know, it's annoying. So I decided I'm gonna go change shoes. So I changed my shoes and I went and helped him with the lights. I even got on my roof and everything. I never thought I had a fear of heights, but last night I kind of felt it deep down. I was like, I need to get it together so I don't fall off the roof here. But anyhow, I just realized somebody's sitting next to me watching me talk to y'all, and I got a little embarrassed. But so anyhow, I got like stuck helping him, which I don't really want to call it stuck, but I was, busy helping him. And then he says to me, oh, we have my work party. And I was like, oh shoot, let me change. So I went in and got ready. We were a little bit late, but we got home kind of early. But at that point I was just so tired. I did not want to record a video. Just didn't. So here we are. Anyways, I've got about 20 minutes before I get back into work, or before I get to work. So I figured I'd jump on here and kind of tell you why there is a delay, and also I thought a great video would be what podcasts I listen to. So with that being said, I'm actually missing my podcast that I was really enjoying, but I put it on pause to make this video. But I figured I would talk to y'all about the podcast that I like. Right now, my favorite podcast that I've been listening to, and everybody knows her, and if you don't, I don't know what rock you've been living under, because her books are awesome, and her podcasts are like so awesome. But I listen to the Rise podcast with Rachel Hollis, and then I'll also listen to her and her husband's Rise Together podcast, and both are just awesome. So those are my two favorite at this very moment. Now, I do have a couple others that I listen to, but I haven't listened to them in a while. But there is The Boss Babe, which is Jordan Cheyenne. Love, love, love her, and I love supporting her. She's so genuine and sweet. So I do listen to her podcast as well. It's just been a minute since I've caught up. And I also listen to the Sunny Show, which is Sunny Leonard Deuce. I'm gonna massacre her name, so I'm not even gonna try it. But those are my top favorite podcasts. They're definitely they definitely help you if you are in entrepreneurship, or you just need that motivation to get your day started. They're awesome. I do love the Rise Together podcast because you basically, they give you great ideas on how to handle a relationship. Like right now she's talking about like it's called Ask Rachel Anything, and this is her part 2. And at this very moment she's talking about how not to be codependent on your significant other, which I think is very important because I have the tendency myself to be very codependent. I get it from my mom, but I do, and I've learned through the years how to not be so codependent, but there's still some work, and it's still a work in progress, and it probably will be for the rest of my life. But that is definitely something I have to work on in order to make sure that my partner, Mark, he doesn't feel suffocated. So, like I said, those are great podcasts. I will link them down below for you to check out. And I've realized sitting in my car that it's very hard for me to vlog because I'm so distracted. I feel like I have ADHD right now. I feel like all over the place. I'm watching everybody walk around, everything. It's very distracting. So I don't know, this video might not even go up. It might not even make it. Another kind of podcast that I like to hear or listen to, and don't judge me, this is a guilty pleasure, but I love like murder stuff, investigation, shall I say. I can't remember the one, actually the last one I listened to prior to the one that I'm currently listening to at the moment was John Doe. I think they made a movie about it, but I haven't seen the movie, but I've listened to the podcast, and it would have me thinking, like, I'd be talking out loud driving in my car, like, this stupid girl, or why doesn't she listen to her, So it's really funny. But right now I'm listening to, and it's kind of boring, but it's basically it's about a murder that happened in Australia in, I believe, the 80s. And it kind of, if I'm understanding it correctly, basically this murder got like, it went unsolved and kind of got swept under the rug. So an investigator goes out, and this is years later, and so basically doing the investigation all over again. It's kind of cool. But anyhow, I'm still early on in it. I don't really listen to it often, so it's like one of those things. It's probably gonna take me a long time to get to the end, but it's a really good one as well. And that one's called The Teacher's Pet. So yeah, you definitely, if you don't listen to podcasts, it's definitely something I recommend, because as I mentioned, like, sometimes, I don't know if you're in the Austin area, this, the radio station is so like frustrating after like the talk shows in the morning. And I love music, so like I listen to it on my phone all the time, but in Austin, they play the same song. You could flip from one station to another and the same song will be playing. And it's so frustrating. And with the traffic being crazy all the time, which people keep moving here, we don't have the infrastructure for it. Love Austin. Definitely come visit, but try to hold off on moving here because traffic's horrible. But that's why I started getting into podcasts, because one, I couldn't read my books all the time, so I started listening to Audible. And then that just got me over into podcasts. So I really enjoy listening to podcasts. But those are my top favorites. Hopefully this video, it wasn't too rambly, especially with me being all over the place. But you know, I might go ahead and re-record. We'll see. Hopefully this works. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And like I said, I'm gonna really try to put out a video every day. I know I've only posted one and I'm 4 days off, but I'm gonna try to post a couple each day. Tonight might be a little difficult because it is now my work Christmas party. I honestly, I'm so tired. I don't even want to go. But last year we didn't go to my work Christmas party, and my husband says, "Do you not want me to meet your friends?" Well, that has nothing to do with it. I would love for him to meet everybody that I work with, but this one's like the hospital. I don't even know everybody that's gonna be there. I don't even know if anybody I know is gonna be there. And I'm gonna miss out of hanging out with my children, and my son's got a spelling test tomorrow and I haven't even studied with them. So that's that. But anyways, I have to get into work. I've got 10 minutes, so I gotta clock in, and hopefully today's a pretty steady day. But I hope I'll talk to y'all. Well, not I hope, but I will talk to y'all later. And yeah, take care. Love you guys.